everybody, it's your favorite girl, Tyler Nicole Taylor, TNT, if you love me, and welcome back to yet another video. If you are new, welcome. I would like to invite you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And you know what, at the end of this, like the video. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be friends by the end of this thing anyway, so no regrets, trust me. Alright, so today's topic is actually more personal. It's really about me. A couple of weekends ago, I was kind of actually out in the city hanging out a lot more than I'm used to doing, because I really do stay out the way. Like, that is for real, that's what I do. I don't really go out that much. And that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. I mean, long story short, I just don't be feeling like it. So, anyway, yeah, so I was out hanging out with a bunch of different friends and meeting new people, and it was funny because I kept getting the same questions over and over. And that question was, why are you single? So I figured, you know what? How about I do a video on this? So, here we are. Why are you single? You know what? That question actually was something that was really difficult for me to answer. It's always difficult for me to answer that question. I actually hate that question. I think a lot of people hate that question. The real reason I think that I'm single is I have a knack for attracting unavailable men. Like, if there was a PhD in that shit, she's got it, okay? That's me. I can attract the most unavailable person ever. That's who I attract. That's who's attracted to me. And it's just exhausting. So to define, I guess, let's do this first. Let's define what I mean by unavailable men. I have at least 3 categories that I can tell you about. One is obviously the married man. I don't know why married men want to talk to me. I don't want to talk to them. Like, not on that level. Like, yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, people think I'm funny. I don't know. I'm alright, you know what I'm saying? My personality is kind of infectious. I do get that. And I kind of like to, I guess, yeah. My personality is pretty infectious, so I understand that much. But I mean, you're married, so it's nothing I can do with that. Like, I actually want to be married. That's one of my goals eventually in life. So why the heck am I gonna mess with somebody else who's already married? That just makes my situation way more difficult. Like, no. You might be a great person, but your husband's skills are you're probably on a D level. Like, you probably should get some extra credit and fix that. I don't know, because that's not cool. Like, I don't ever want to be the subject of breaking up a marriage. So that's not really my thing. I'm team stay together. That's me. I love to encourage people to stay together and work it out, because that's what I want. I mean, that's real life. That's relationships. You're gonna go through rough times. You might even separate. Somebody might cheat, whatever. I'm just not trying to be the girl they're cheating with. So pass on that every single time, okay? The number 2 category of unavailable men is, of course, ones that are in relationships or are in complicated situations with a lot of times, like, the mother of their children and things like that. When you're living with someone and you're in a committed relationship and you've made a commitment to be monogamous to that person, I totally understand that that's a commitment that you made. So therefore, you need to stick with that, and you need to stick to your word. And that's just really not my thing either. I mean, they say all's fair in love and war, but he got to be really dope in order for me to feel like I am willing to still deal with you while you got a whole girlfriend. Like, you got to be super dope for me to do that. Like, our vibe has to be out of this world for that to actually happen. And the only reason why I say that is because the loophole there is they're not married, so technically you're not doing anything wrong when you're dating around anyway. Now, if the other person isn't supposed to be dating around, that's their fault. That's their fault. That's their problem. But still, at the same time, it's just so messy. And like I said, I stay out the way. I like my life the way it is, which is really calm, and it's fun when I want it to be, which actually is fun most of the time. And yeah, I like to just chill. I don't want the whole girlfriend busting windows out of cars, and who has time for that? I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. No, pass. So to me, that's an unavailable person, because you've already committed to somebody else, even if it's not on a spiritual level or I guess government, because I mean that's who really governs marriage, isn't it? Like the government. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, the third category for unavailable men that I attract are ones that are just emotionally unavailable, which actually is even worse, because these guys are single and they're doing normal people single things, which, well, you know what? They're not worse. They're actually easier for me to deal with personally. Because, and I'm gonna tell you why. They're easier to deal with because a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, I'll say most of the times, the guys that I've dealt with that are emotionally unavailable, they kind of let you know right off the bat, well, yeah, I'm not really looking for a relationship, blah, blah, blah. Well, if you know that going into it, there you go. You really can't get too attached to somebody who is telling you off the bat that they're not really ready to be in a relationship right now and they're enjoying being single and dating around. I don't mind dating those kind of guys, but see, the problem with that I usually have is they want me to be faithful to them. They want me to not see other people or not date anybody else, but they're supposed to. And that's where we're not gonna do that. Because if you single, I'm single, okay? Like, we're dating, we're just dating around. Like, we hang out with each other when we hang out with each other, and that's it. But I'm not going to fantasize about you being my husband and us having children one day. So when they try to have those conversations with me, I'm just like, well, no. I'm very, like, not into that conversation when it comes to someone that already lets me know off the bat. Either whether they don't want kids, or whether they don't want to be married, or whether they're not interested in a relationship or a serious commitment right now. All right. We don't need to talk about long-term stuff, like, and there's no reason for you to long for me to be pressed on you when you don't want to be about me. Like, it's a bunch of, I'm pretty sure you're dating other girls that are like that. So why am I the only one that you're pressed about being that way? Like, let me be, let me do my thing just like you're doing your thing. Like, we cool, like, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, those are some of the guys that I tend to attract a lot, and I, just classify them as unavailable. Yes, I have met and talked to, well, conversed, not talked, but conversed with someone or a couple of someones that were married, and they were great people, and it's like, dang, if you didn't get married, we probably would have made a great couple, but obviously we weren't supposed to be together because you married your one, so, and I'm out here single, so obviously we wasn't supposed to, that wasn't a thing that was supposed to happen. So let's respect it as that and keep it moving. The guys in relationships, obviously, of course, a lot of times what happens there is they're already feeling like relationship mode. They're good with that because they're in one, but then when they meet somebody that is just as great as the person that they're already with, it kind of makes them feel like, dang, I want to be with you too. But you can't do that, especially if you're monogamous and committed and all that. So there's that. And then they're emotionally unavailable. I mean, they're just, people to have fun with, and I'm okay with people to have fun with. One of my girlfriends, though, asked me today, she said, do you think you keep attracting unavailable men because there's a part of you that's still unavailable? Now that shit stopped me in my tracks a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. So when she asked me that, I thought that was an excellent question, and it was something that I'm like, let me unpack that thought. So we're gonna do that right now. Do I think that the reason why I attract unavailable men is because there is a part of me that's still unavailable? I'm not sure if I think that's the sole reason why, but I guess it could have something to do with it. Personally, I think and I feel that I am ready for a relationship and have been for a while, but I did go through a lot with my most recent relationship, and there might be some things that I'm still kind of holding on to there that's preventing me. So anyway, bottom line is I'm single because I have a knack for attracting unavailable men, and I'm just really not about the side chick life. It's not my thing. No disrespect to the women that, you know, they're okay with that type of a relationship, or women that are okay with part-time relationships. For some people that works for them, that works for their lifestyle, and I'm not here to judge you. We all getting judged by somebody one day, and I'm just not trying to be that person to judge everybody else. But yeah, for me, I think that's been my situation, and it's like, if they're unavailable, then so am I, at least to them anyway. So I keep it moving. A lot of guys don't make it past the text message, let alone to a date, and then I do a first date and it's like, no. And then some people might get a second or third, but that's about it. I don't really hang out with one person. I haven't hung out with one person repeatedly in a long time, or had the urge to want to hang out with just one person in a very long time. So I don't know, one day my prince will come, I guess, or whatever, or not. Maybe I might be that cute rich auntie that's traveling all the time. If that's my life story, then that's what it's gonna be. So if you get this same question as well and you have no idea how to answer it, or you do have an answer for it, go ahead and drop some comments down below and let's discuss. Why do you think you're single? I think everybody has different reasons, so I would like to know what it is you're going through. Let's help each other through this little patch. And I just want to say really quickly, I really cannot stand when people try to use the word single as if it's a slur or a disease or something. I'm perfectly okay with being single because, like I said, I don't have any drama, I don't have any issues, and that's great. I'm cool with that. My life is really good the way it is right now. But of course, yes, I want to work up to marriage, so obviously that means I need to get with somebody eventually. But I don't feel like I'm a diseased person because I'm single, and I don't think you or anybody should go around trying to make somebody feel bad because they're single, because for some people that is hurtful to say. So don't be that guy or that girl. It ain't that serious. And 9 times out of 10, it's a bunch of people in relationships that just don't even like their relationship, don't like their partner, and wish they can get out of it. And I'd much rather be single than in that situation. Been there, done that, and I got the heck. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, give it a thumbs up, and like I said, drop some comments, share, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.